The anomie perspective places substance users under specific social structural conditions individuals face in their lives. There are four theoretical components that primarily are important. Anomie can take place in various ways, whether it be in the form of normalness, lack of direction and confusion, or in the form of frustration, disappointment, and strain. Substance use and result of anomie can have multiple features, meaning the most common situations of moral confusion are overregulation, lack of regulation, conflicting regulation, and change in regulation. Regulation might involve knowledge, political climate, and public attitude, but it is not limited to rules, laws, or law enforcement. In terms of overregulation, confusion occurs when individuals begin to see very little justice in multiple social policies or practices in relation to what they themselves view in their common sense value system. Conflicting regulation might involve situations where law conflicting regulation may involve situations where laws governing production, distribution, and consumption of a substance are inconsistent, where public reports regarding the harms or benefits of a substance are contradictory. Conflict is not just a constant challenge for the law, but also a key to access its history because it reveals the normative options that the parties to the conflict realize. Conflict provides unique insight into the normative foundations of a society in the form of particular laws, sources of law such as legislation, customs, etc. Changes of regulation not only involve the changes in the social environment, enactment of law, strengthening law enforcement, and restricting social tolerance, but changes in personal circumstances as well, like migration, immigration, and job relocation. Strain does not always necessarily object itself in regard to deviant adaptations. Conformists might experience much more strain in terms of variety, severity, and amount than nonconformists who channel their strain through open deviations. Status strain comes from a particular status like age, gender, ethnicity, fitness model, or celebrity. An individual is to attribute to or achieve through his or her own effort. Success strain main focus is around work performance and achievement records. Role strain derives from specific roles that an individual has to play in work and life. Non-fault strain relates to social expectations as individuals wish that an individual looks positive, knows what's right, behaves appropriately, and never misconducts him or herself from private bedroom to public places. So the difference between nonconformists and conformists in their experience with strain is the prior contains strain by internal forces and the latter reveals it through external activities, either with or without aid from substances in both cases.